Hi, I'm Tracy Radley and welcome to Transmission Tuesday Light Language Healing Activation, helping you on your Ascension journey, coming to you again from Australia this week. Well, it's been an interesting last 7 days since I spoke to you last. There's been peaks and troughs in the energy, some majorly intense purging going on in the collective, and then moments of high. So I'm pretty sure you've been experiencing that too. As I mentioned in last week's video, we've got a couple of retrogrades going on, which was Jupiter and Pluto went into retrograde, and then on the 29th of April we've also had Saturn come into the mix as well. And like, I don't normally talk too much about the planetary stuff, but there's a couple of people that had asked about it, so I'm just mentioning it in a few of my videos just so you know the themes of what's coming through, and to know that it's okay to go through these purges and shifts, and you'll actually see these themes playing out in your life. So with the Saturn retrograde, which is just taking place, it'll go for approximately 5 months, taking us into September, and it looks at self-responsibility. Those areas in our life that we've blamed events and other people, and suddenly they're going to come up from our depths and go, actually, I had a role in this too. So you will notice that in your life. I've already been noticing it full on yesterday, which in Australia was the 29th, full day purging. My energy system was completely shattered, but it's to get me to the next level. So just so you know, this is a theme. Self-responsibility is going to come up for where you are right now and every action or non-action that you've taken up to this point in your life. There's going to be those things coming up for you to reflect on and go, okay, this is not outside myself anymore. I cannot blame other people. I have to take responsibility for my role in where I am, and to love and nurture yourself through that. Some of it's quite painful. And remember, it's all lessons and all learnings, because everything we've done up until this point is to get us to this point so we can have these realizations. So, you know, it's all good, it's all a blessing. It's just painful sometimes to see that stuff and those sides of ourselves. Because we don't always like where we are at particular points in time, and, you know, having to own that can be tough. But you know what? It's part of the growth journey. It's part of expanding. And, you know, the Saturn retrograde is to bring us up to that stage of maturity, to remember that responsibility, to become the adult. You know, we do grow older. Doesn't mean we necessarily grow wiser with it. We know people that, you know, still have that child in them, which in some cases is good, but sometimes the maturity side needs to develop with the age as well, to become more of a rounded being. So we need our playful side, but we need the mature side as well, to be able to look at things from a higher perspective and, like I said, take responsibility. So just be mindful that's going to be playing out over the next 5 months. And also within that, we'll be shown where we've been neglecting parts of our life, whether it's our health, our finances, our relationships, where we're actually been avoiding these things, and we're going to get taken into those areas to actually look at them and start dealing with them. And it's all to bring us back into balance, all to bring us back into a better state of being. So just as a note for you all, there's going to be fluxes in energy. We're going to be going up and down because there are different influences, you know, coming in through the cosmos. We just have to be mindful of how we choose to respond from a higher conscious awareness when we get triggered, okay? And bear in mind, other people, whether they're consciously aware of these things going on or not, whether that you would call them awakened people or not, they're also feeling and experiencing it too. So have compassion for them. You know, if things aren't comfortable and that people are crossing boundaries, yes, hold your boundaries, but just hold it with compassion, knowing, you know what, they're going through stuff too. What you put out for them as compassion, we have to put back on ourselves as well. We need the compassion as we keep growing and expanding. So I'm getting told this video is actually going to be helping you with the obstacles you have in the way about taking self-responsibility, and helping you to release those deeper parts of you that you need to see, and being able to do it with more grace and love and acceptance for yourself and others. So as with last week's video where I mentioned the Pluto retrograde, and to keep coming back to that video as you need to during these months, as that goes into the darker shadow side of yourself. Same again with this video. Watch it as many times as you need to, because it's going to keep evolving as you do. Wherever you are at this stage, and when you come back to the video next in your personal evolution, it will evolve to work with your energies at those times. That's the power of the light language. When it's pure and divine, it evolves as you do. You call it in from a soul level as you need it. It transmutes, transcends, awakens, clears out, releases, whatever word you want to put to it, as you are ready each time you come back to it on those deeper levels, higher levels of your being. So I'll get straight into it now. If you want to close your eyes, open your heart. Those new to light language, pure language, heart and soul. You don't have to understand it with your logical mind, because it's just not necessary. The mind, ego gets in the way and complexes things. And so this is just a pure source of vibrational love and light straight to you. Okay, so here we go. Sivala lele asi andi ako shushu mea sansa kere kiri sansan kale kete taka sanse. Hiwala son susumike son sasamike son tasho yesa sesemiki tuta. Huayan sansan seleke sua nea sanseada tetike son susumike son sa. Sisemiki tuta kara sansa. Sansa samakare tetike son sa susumike tuta kara sanse sesenike son sasanaka. Shushu shumaka sanse senike tuta kara sansa sasamike tuta kara sansa sasamike tuta kara sansa. Sawala kade tegere sansa sasamaka tuta kara sansa samike shunta shashama nasa sasamike so sasamike to taka so sasami tata si ito takara sansa se ito ta sansa sanike ito takara sanse se olaka se ito taka sansa sanike ito takara sa ito taka sansa se olake sansa huwa de isonsa se ilikara sansa se elake sansa samake kikoka makare se ito takara san ito take sansa si ito taka esense se etakara sansa ito te sansa sane ito tara sansa huwa ito take sansa ito take sansa ito takara sansa se etaketa mio sasami ito takara sansa ito sansa samike ito takara sansa si ite takara sansa sa ite sansa sa iko takara sa si yata sansa sa sansa takara sansa salala sansa wala sansa tata sansa si alandera toda son sana que son tashe mashoshe shilalase se suasa si wala sa su sandare san san se seleka san san se semike sun sa so makato da kada sense si se maka sun sa makara san san seleke sun sa hiawan san se ito taloan san se ito tawala sun sa Sewala sunsansa, sewala sunsa, salaka sona se sunsa. Nia sun sansara ke su dada san beri su sambara sante. Tiwada tuta sun san beri tuta sun san samike tuta. Tahua sun sun san ke hala san sa helaka sun ta shenesi susumbe beruda sun sa edota sun sa edota so hala se mia so dada san kare sun sun se kedo sun sa samake shunda tawala sun 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 kere sun sa helaka suda ta hala se anda sun sun samake sunza. Shiananane san san begeditoda maso san salaka san sese selewese selewese simakara sansa suala san san salaka san salaya santa shenesitoda talwa san salaketota san salake santa shente sunsa siwala san salaka san san salake santa shenesese sakamitoda talwa san salake shanta salawa san salake shanteosa salawa san salake shanta san sanamakahana kanaha. Okay, there's the transmission for you. Like I said, you can use it as many times as you need. It doesn't just have to be around the or during the Saturn retrograde. This video is relevant anytime that you find it. Like I said, the vibrations that I send through with the light language can work with your system at any time. It's multidimensional. It works whenever your soul's guided to watch the video. So just bear that in mind. There is no time frames really for this to be able to work in your system. Time doesn't really exist. I just got a reminder too to say, look, we do have a new moon coming up around the 4th of May. So just be mindful of that, just to take a little bit of time out if you can. It's always awesome if you can get away from electronics and just be in your own space for a period of time. I mean, it's not just around new moons, but it's actually any time just to give your system a break. Because obviously all the electronics does have the ability to influence your energy level, so just bear that in mind. If you've got anything from this video, feel free to pop it in the comments below, because you know I love to hear from you. I love to know your experiences. Please share the video on to anyone that is open to this type of stuff, because obviously the more people that get access to it, the better it is for all of us, because every shift one of us makes a shift in the collective as a whole, and we're all connected. And if you would like some private mentoring, and obviously the light language specific to you, I obviously offer this service as well for those that are aligned. I can't work with everyone because there's only one of me. I do a lot of galactic and galactic work, so you know I can only work with a few people at any one time as it is anyway, because I'm dealing with a lot of other stuff and I get moved as I need to. So obviously that's my priority, is the bigger stuff. And I will help individuals as it lines up and as I'm guided to do so, and as you are too. So those details will be below. I also, while I was doing that transmission, I got told to make sure that I add the link for last week's video to do with the Pluto retrograde, so you can, you know, get to it really easy if you want to come back to both of them during this time, because obviously these retrogrades going on at the same time. And I guess there's a potential I'll do one specifically for the Jupiter retrograde, which we are actually currently in. I got told to do one for that as well, so maybe I'll bring that up during the week, or in next week's video I'll actually do a focus on that. But let's see, who knows what's going to come up between now and then, because everything's fluid, everything's changing. So wishing you a wonderful week. Please be patient and loving towards yourself. Please be patient and loving towards other people. Energies are going to go up and down. People not necessarily aware are going to maybe say and do and act in ways that is not necessarily conscious, that may trigger you, but just take that trigger as a sign or an opportunity for you to step up and rise and show a higher, more evolved way to those that are ready to learn from your example. You're here, you're on this channel because you know you're a leader. You're here to be a change maker. Or you wouldn't be watching this video. You're here because you're ready to do that inner work. You're ready to grow. You're here because you know you're more than just this physical body. We are, you know, we're spirits in a physical form, or energy in a physical form. And while it's challenging on this earthly plane as we go through this, we chose to be here at this time. We chose to make a difference, okay? Here is part of us taking that responsibility, okay? So I'm just giving you that trigger now. As shit as it can be sometimes in this journey of awakening, you know, being constantly pushed further and further into our depths and out of our comfort zone and to see things we don't want to see. We chose it. Take responsibility for that. You know, it's okay to have your moments of woe is me. That's not, you know, that's life. It happens. Just don't let yourself dwell in it and go, you know what, the blessing of being in here right now at this time is that we're here to make a difference. We're strong enough to lead the way for others through this. So as a collective, we shift, we grow, we evolve. That's why I'm here. That's why you're here. So sending you love. Thank you for being on this channel. I'm so grateful to have you as part of my community. Just last night, just as a side note, my mum showed my dad some, you know, testimonials and feedback I'd had from people. And my dad was like, he doesn't really know what I do. So it was really nice to get that. Goes, oh, like, this is how you actually help people. And I'm like, yeah, I've been doing it for years. You just haven't been ready to know about it yet. So that's kind of a really nice a thing for me to experience, to go, oh, okay, he kind of can get it a little bit now. He doesn't know, obviously, this energetic side of things, doesn't have any interest in it, but he sees that I do help people. So thanks, guys, because my mum every now and then does show him like little comments and stuff, and that's helping his awakening process as well. And, you know, step by step, we all get there when we're ready. So sending you love. Catch you next Tuesday. Bye.